Well, one, it's a freaking massive performance increase. Hi everyone, I am back, and yesterday Firehose released a new video which I have not watched yet, so I am going to watch this, and it's called Let's Talk Machine Streaming in Techtonica. So not really too sure exactly what Joey's going to be talking about in this, but let's find out together. As usual though, please make sure you go and check out the original video. Link is in the description, because getting Firehose some views is also wonderful. Anyway, let's get on with this and see what's going on.
Weekly dev update for Techtonica, and this week we're talking about something that's a bit more of a deep dive. We're going into machine streaming. This is a system that we use for the simulation of the machines in our game, and we made some pretty big updates to it, or we're in the process of making these updates for version 0.1.2 of Techtonica that's still due in late October, early November. So I kind of want to go into this system set.
That's good. They're obviously still on schedule since we watched the last video, because they were end of October, early November at that point as well.
What it does, how it works, and the benefits that you're going to see when it actually hits, and what it's going to be doing for the future of Techtonica. This is one of those like background things that's going to make our game better in the further long run, right? It's going to help now. Yeah, you're going to see some performance improvements now, but it's definitely going to lay the groundwork for what the future of Techtonica is going to be. So,
okay, so the streaming improvements are obviously the back-end streaming, what the machines are doing into the actual, game itself. So performance updates.
So stick with me. We're going to go through this kind of in-depth focus on machine streaming. And just remember, I'm not an engineer. I mean, I'm on this team, part of the dev team, but I'm not an engineer. So forgive me if I make any mistakes and skip any details on a little bit of how Unity works, some game object stuff, and simulation. So let's dig in. So with machine streaming right now, and I guess ever since version 0.1, we kind of have this problem in front of us that we had to create a solution for. As a factory automation game, right? Like, we have to simulate a lot of stuff on the screen. We have to kind of take into account everything that's happening in the world that we've given you. In the world that launched with 0.1, it represents, or it offers 180 million voxels of buildable space. That's
a big number.
A lot. And let's pretend in this ludicrous experiment that I'm going to put forth to demonstrate what machine streaming is, let's pretend that you put an inserter in
the wall of inserters.
All of those 180 million slots. That would be, first of all, madness. Please don't do that. But it would also create a really big problem.
Yeah, you've just told gamers not to do something, Joey. Guess what's going to happen?
For us if we tried to render and account for every single one of those inserters. So what we do is we only stream in the inserters you see. That's machine streaming. That's something that we've done since 0.1's launch, and it's something we're going to continue to do. With 0.1.2, we're in the process of adding in different machine streaming functionality that sort of improves our take on the simulation. So let's take that situation where you've built those 180 million inserters, and let's put you in front of Victor, and now you only see about 800,000 inserters. Okay. This still creates a problem for us, because each inserter, with Unity, we have something tied to the inserters called game objects. There are 14 game objects per inserter, which isn't a lot on a singular level, or even like when there's 10 or 20 inserters. It's a problem when you have that 800,000 in a single space that's all streamed in at once. With 0.1.2, we're taking that 14 per inserter, which would amount to 11 million game objects in front of Victor alone, like in this 800,000 inserter instance I'm talking about. Those 11 million objects are being dropped all the way down to 14. We're only needing to account for 14 of them, and it's going to do wonders for RAM.
So they're doing some sort of amalgamation of the game objects?
So all of that stuff that you're trying to simulate as you're moving objects across these 180 million inserters, I guess these 800,000 inserters, we're only going to be accounting for the simulation once while still doing all of the back-end math that makes your factory work. This is a big deal for us for a few reasons. Right now, if you're to walk through a large
Well, one, it's a freaking massive performance increase. Good job, guys.
factory space with a bunch of machines, you'll notice that you're kind of see some frame hangs, like it kind of does this like performance dip as stuff sort of loads in.
I'm glad that he mentioned that, because, you know, you kind of think that's just your machine having a hiccup, but it's the game, guys.
That'll be gone with 0.1.2, or at least it'll be alleviated greatly with 0.1.2. The RAM bottlenecks that we're creating right now is also probably causing a lot of Xbox crashes. So the machine streaming fixes that we're performing will probably make it so that the Xbox platforms are crashing less on those high density factory areas.
That's a really good one as well, because although I'm not an Xbox user, I hear that, you know, a lot of people are experiencing crashes quite a lot on the Xbox. So that'll be a massive boost.
This is just the beginning for us with machine streaming, and it's a quality of life update for today, you know, and that's why we're making it part of quality of life too. But down the line, way past 0.1.2, this is actually laying the groundwork for how big Techtonica can come. We're going to work on speeding in the loading of the simulations. We're going to be working on a lot of the parallelization of simulations down the line. Like, all of this stuff is going to come to fruition over time with Techtonica, and it's something that we're doing as we're expanding the space and giving you the tools to build bigger and crazier factories. So there you go. So this is kind of a shorter update, and we thought it would be cool to give you this insight into one of the more nuanced changes that we're making with 0.1.2. I also wanted to give you a shout that we'll be at Tokyo Game Show with Techtonica. We were selected as part of the Indie Select 80. I think there's like 80 games from around the world that are being showcased for their, you know, indie originality, and we got a little booth, and if you want to come say hi to me, I will be there. You can. That's during the Tokyo Game Show that's running this week, the week that we're putting up this video. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be there. Come say hi. If you live in the area and you are a fan of Techtonica, I'd love to meet you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you can join our Discord, talk directly to us. Our Discord is discord.gg/Techtonica. And thanks for being here. We appreciate that you watch these videos, and if you like these types of more nuanced deep dives into one particular topic that we've made a big change to, sound off in the comments below. See you next week.
Awesome. Good luck in Tokyo, guys. And I hope it goes really well for you. If you're in Tokyo, make sure to pop along as well. I doubt anyone watching my videos is located in Tokyo, but if you are, pop along. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, as I said, go and watch the original video. It helps Firehose out, and you know, you can comment on the video, like Joey said. Let him know, or let Firehose know if you like this kind of content. I certainly do. I will be chiming in on the comments after I've made this video, and otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. You know, hit all those buttons that you're meant to hit if you've enjoyed this video with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!